Do you see voiceover in film as being parallel or similar in any way?
As an actor, yeah. The voice acting and film acting, I have a real parallel to them, I think. They both are, they're intimate, they're full of nuance, and there's an effortlessness to good voice acting and good film acting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not about screaming or yelling. Well, they're both, time arts, not for nothing. It's a time art. But it's also, by that, in other words, it happens over a period of time. It's only a 15-second commercial, boom, and if you can't show like some kind of arc, something happening in 15 seconds, oh, hey, it's like, whatever it might be. I mean, that was 3 seconds, not 15, but you get me. It's if you cannot even do it in 15 seconds, it's not bloody likely 15 minutes of that scene. The scene's not going to be 15 minutes, Some of them are so brief. Each scene is so brief. Like the whole scene itself is broken up, how it's edited into a film or TV show, But they're so parallel, digital media. As an actor, I think how we approach it, how we approach the work, we got to approach voiceover like it's film. It's very much cinematic, at least in our heads. We got to picture something. If you picture nothing at all, it really flatlines. Your performance flatlines. And it doesn't even matter if you're picturing what you're talking about. If your imagination's engaged, we can tell. We can tell we can't read your mind, but we can tell whether or not your imagination's engaged. It's really, really clear, and it's what makes a great actor, is that vivid imagination. It's like when you see a great actor like Brian Cox in Succession, I cannot swoon enough over as a talent. That guy is off the show, but everybody in that show is just like crazy good. But he has this expression. You see this expression on his face where he's digesting the idea, and then out comes something that you don't expect it to be that, but it follows suit so perfectly, and it's just like, yes. And I of course that's what he's going to say, of course. But how he got there was all this emotion that happened on his face. Now, as voiceovers, we don't have the benefit of seeing all that machinations going on in the guy's noodle, right? But we do get the coming across his face and how that plays out. What we do get, though, is, yeah, I like that. I'm not going to do it. We want to go on that journey. We're fascinated with what each other thinks. What do you think? Oh, I never thought that before. What? How'd that go? Huh. Oh, I never thought that before. It's the most fascinating thing in the world is thinking something you never thought before. It doesn't even matter if you agree. Does not matter in a speck whether you agree or not. It matters that you get to have a thought, and it's a compelling one, Yeah,
you may not be able to see the visual performance of that, but you would hear it. You would hear the engagement, the
right.
Imagery, the clear intention is what shows up.
Yeah. And it's like, allow yourself to go down the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? It's like, and let one thought lead to the next, And it could be from one phrase to the next. Oh no, that's great. I don't know how I feel about that exactly. Nervousness or whatever the heck the thing might be. It's just all that stuff plays into, nobody's playing one emotional range. I'm happy. I'm sad. It's like usually one thing leads to the next and they kind of evolve from there. So you are often playing more than one emotional range at once, and challenging yourself to do just that is what gives it depth, and it gives it personality, and it gives it point of view, and all that good stuff. So you're paid to have a pulse. So get in there, that's fine with me, surprise yourself. You don't know what you're going to think until you think it, Why choreograph a thought out in advance? It doesn't make any sense, And it's always interesting to me. I mean, we really do get to process as actors. We get to process how people think, and we get to actually see them, how they go down, how they take in a story, how they take in information, and in terms of coaching, it can be, it's about allowing someone to actually have those realizations and have those, just paradigm shift moments, it's exciting. I love that about coaching. I love it. It's where coaching and producing and writing and acting, like those are all the things I spend my whole day doing. And yet coaching is right up there with it, I feel, for me, because I can't do what you do. And not in your, presence, not in your, demeanor, not in your physicality and what have you. I can live it vicariously though through your performance, and I can appreciate it because it's like, and then it gives me an idea, it gives me more thoughts. And I just love that whole, I just love that whole ride. I think it's why we love stories, It's why we do this stuff.